Thanks for coming back to my channel. My name's Twitter, the world's warrior, just remember, and it's time to talk more about Conan Exiles. Now, it's starting to slow down. I think Funcom's pumping the brakes and really working hard on the game. But I think if we build this internet cat of curiosity and start asking questions on the social medias, we can really penetrate the defenses of Funcom and rip out the heart of information. You see that? What's the best way of going around and doing that? Well, right here, I would think so. And with these questions, they will spread out the structure of interest and we can continue to gain knowledge about Conan Exiles. So before I give you what I have found on the internet, because I said I wanted to do a video each week, but it will be physically impossible for me to continue to get new information without the help of you. But you're like, whoa, Twitter, what are you talking about? What do you need from me? Simply leave a comment below with a question. What do you want to know about this game? I can dig, I can do research, I can make a new video with questions from everyone and we can send it to the guys at Conan Exiles. But that is my ramble. Hopefully you respect it and you let me know in a comment below what you think. Is this a good idea? But no more bickering. It's time to talk about what I have found out about Conan Exiles.
Alright, let's get down to business. Funcom has been releasing some new photos and we're going to talk about them. Here's the male, there's the female, and really they're spotlighting the hair. We're not going to talk about the hair too much in this video, but we're going to talk a little bit about the character models themselves. Love them details. Now, the one thing that I loved about Age of Conan was the character models, how they moved, how they functioned, how they just looked incredible. When I'm sitting here looking at the male version, I can see how much amazing detail they put into, like the lower back with the Christmas tree action, the rear delts, they're popping, triceps, these abs right here, how they don't look like they're generic. Everything is looking good. I just hope that it's not no amazing Photoshop work. So all in all, I'm very happy with the character models they have shown. The muscles look great. I just need to see more. But what I'm thinking is the dynamic lights in the game. We're talking about God rays, particle rendering of lights to objects, all that stuff I think will play a big part in how immersive our character will be. Something really interesting to note as well is what Conan Exiles said themselves right here. Character creation needs to be meaningful. This is especially important for role players who can express their Exiles culture and social backgrounds through their looks. We already know we're getting some pretty serious graphical fidelity with textures of cloth, rips, tears, all that good stuff. By the way, let's go ahead and talk about this mask and its purpose in general. This mask will give you the ability to walk through sandstorms. Now, when I hear that, I get really excited because I love PvE just as much as PvP, and when you add items like this into the game, it gives us more diverse range of who our enemy is and what we can do to interact with one another, and I just think overall it's a great item. Now, this photo right here, the concept, was released a few days ago and they were pretty forward at saying that it might not be in early access or it could be removed from the game completely, but this is an amazing thing to talk about because we know now that NPCs would be a pretty important part in Conan Exiles, and that is an amazing feat. Here's another thing that I found. Grin asked, will there be NPCs in the game, as in characters that exist in the world after we log off? For example, can we hire/capture slaves/workers to till fields or warriors to guard our structures when we're not online? Or just people in general to fill our cities as we supposedly can build? There's not much point in building a city if it will be empty 90% of the time. Thanks. Community manager Jay stated, NPCs populated the game world before your character got there, and they'll be there once your character is gone, and as the second part of your question, you'll have to wait and see. Winky face. What I'm really hoping for with the interaction of the second part of the question and the winky face is when we start building our cities and gain power, we will start to see people try to follow us as we become kings and queens. And I just really hope for this, and I feel like the winky face is just a subjective behind the scenes of saying we do have something pretty dang interesting for NPCs.
Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that, the different side of how I can bring you information. This video is a lot different than the first one, and I kind of want to do that. I want to mess with the chemistry of how I shoot these and see how you guys respond. But my name's Twitter, the world's warrior. Just remember, I'm here to entertain you, and if I did so, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't just be about one essence of video. Watch a lot of my stuff. You might just like it. Take care.